Welcome back. Act 10 changed the power of unions in the state and changed some professions with it.
According to the State Department of Public Instruction, teacher salaries have decreased 20% since 2010. Our Ellie LaLiberte shows what the lingering effects of the law are today in schools.
It's been 13 years since Act 10 changed collective bargaining for employees like Wisconsin teachers. But what is the effect in schools today? Well, part of it is keeping teachers in the classroom.
Amy Cherkowski has been a teacher in Wisconsin for decades.
This is actually my 20th year.
She's seen the highs and lows of public education.
Our working conditions are students' learning conditions.
Something the state superintendent, Jill Underly, agrees with.
Wisconsin public schools have been asked to do more with less for far too many years.
Learning with less, a message echoed by the State Department of Public Instruction. One major issue, teacher retention and recruitment. A report released by DPI earlier this year found that 4 of 10 first-year teachers either leave the profession or state altogether after 6 years.
It's hard to be an excellent teacher if you're not appreciated or you're not happy in your profession.
Amy says she's personally seen the change in her colleagues.
Sophia, there's a significant loss of people in this profession. Slowly, probably over the last 12 years or so, you've just start to see people leave.
In 2011, Act 10 limited collective bargaining rights for most public employees. Because of the ruling, public employees can now only ask for raises tied to inflation, which supporters of the law say saved taxpayers money.
So Act 10 reduced teacher salaries, and we know that that has had a tremendous impact on the workforce.
But according to Sarah Shaw with the Nonpartisan Wisconsin Policy Forum, the lingering impact of Act 10 is complicated.
We saw huge amount of turnover following Act 10 that basically bounced back. And now has seen more fluctuations again, both in the wake of the pandemic and with a really tight labor market that has given workers more power to decide where they want to work and for how much money.
Although Act 10 is not the single factor tied with teacher retention and recruitment issues, DPI is hoping to address the problem. The department recently proposed a $4 billion two-year budget that shells out $60 million just for teacher retention and recruitment.
And if our priority is staff retention, then this budget allows us to have smaller class sizes, or the social work and psychology or psychologist and nursing support that we need at our schools. So
for Amy, it's progress.
It's never enough, but it definitely feels a step in the right direction to feel like our profession matters.
There are also efforts to strike down parts of Act 10. A Dane County judge called the law unconstitutional, however, has not issued a final decision. We can expect it to be upheld by the liberal majority state Supreme Court. Reporting in Madison, Ellie LaLiberte, News 3 Now.